everyone. I am Shauna from Shawna's Open Book. This is episode 100. Can you believe it? And I have a special guest today, Chris. Chris,
Thank you for having me.
please tell everyone where you from, what brought you to Shawna's Open Book.
Yep. So I'm Chris Carroll, aka K Uno. I'm from Alabama, by the way of North Carolina and South Carolina, so the whole down south, deep south. And what brought me here to this dope platform is just to share my story. Really my first podcast ever. So share my
Wow.
story with people who can relate.
You know what? I just have to take a second to say, the fact that he traveled, I don't think y'all caught that part.
Yeah, travel
Like,
from
he
Charlotte.
traveled from Charlotte
Yeah, 4 hour drive.
to be on Shauna's Open Book
Yeah,
to tell his story so we could all continue to tell our stories.
sure.
And this is why Shauna's Open Book is even here.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you for coming all this way because you could have been on anyone's
Yeah.
podcast.
I appreciate you for having me.
No,
Can't wait.
Seriously, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Good conversation.
you ready?
Let's do it.
You nervous?
No, not at all.
No?
Not at all.
Okay. Let's go right into it. All right, so I want to dive deep into your background just a little bit.
Sure.
Can you share a little bit about your upbringing and the challenges you faced upcoming?
So my upbringing, come from a very, very family-oriented family.
Okay.
Family reunions, Thanksgiving dinners, and all that.
Oh,
But I would say, challenges I really faced growing up was my mom being a single mother. So, just fighting for her life to pay the bills, just seeing her stress herself over the bills and stuff. So it just taught me how to be humble. And, also another thing that I was fighting was I was very, very easily influenced when I was in high school. So hanging with the wrong crowd, making the wrong choices and stuff like that. So those were some of the challenges I had growing up. And moving, me and my mom, we moved probably 20 times since I was in elementary school till I graduated high school. We had moved 20 times, staying with my grandparents a lot too. So just, not consistent with living situation.
I know it can't be easy for any child.
No, it wasn't easy at all. And, just being my mom's only child too. So we had each other.
Oh, no siblings.
No siblings. My dad got all the kids, but my mama just me.
Okay. So can you tell us, how did you overcome it? So I understand you said, watching her, it humbled you and, it made you realize, okay, I want more for myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what things did you have to do to make sure your life was going to be better than how you grew up?
Yeah, man, I would just say my work ethic, working very hard.
Okay.
When I was in high school, like I said, I was easily influenced, making the wrong choices. So it took my mom to, she had to just get me right. And growing up where I'm from, it's not a safe environment. So that was one thing I had to beat the odds. But I had a strong support system.
Okay.
My family, my grandparents, aunties, cousins, they all supported me. And I didn't know what I wanted to do when I was in high school and middle school. So being the odds was just me working hard, my mom installing that in me. So.
Okay. And then so what do you do right now as far as work?
So I work for ESPN.
Really? Okay.
ESPN. I've been at ESPN for 3.5 years now. I'm a media operator, so
It's amazing.
I do a lot of video editing. I do replay for the NBA, college football, college basketball, a lot of camera work too. So
okay. I feel like you being real humble right now. ESPN.
ESPN.
That's how he beat the odds, y'all. Mm-hmm. Raised by a single mother.
And my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I didn't go to university either. I went to a trade school for a year and a half.
Y'all hear that?
So all my little cousins or to anybody that doesn't know what they want to do in life, I advise them to go to a trade school.
Really? So how many years did you have to go to school?
I went for a year and a half, but it was cut short because of COVID. I went during COVID, so
okay.
Cut short, but still graduated. And through my trade school, I got internships to a UFC. I lived in Las Vegas for a few months.
What? Check you out.
So I had to, overcome a lot of things to get where I'm at today.
Wow. So let's go back. Okay. Just a little bit. So when you say you were easily influenced, because I want people that's watching this, I feel like a lot of people can relate. Right. So what are some things or examples you can give us where you were easily influenced? I don't want to put no words in your mouth, but I was thinking gangs. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't.
What was going on?
It was, hanging around the wrong people. I wasn't in the
Okay.
gang, but I hung around them all the time. Drugs, smoking at an early age,
Okay.
skipping classes,
Okay.
didn't take school serious at all. And to be honest, I really never shared this information, but I failed my freshman year in high school because I was just hanging with the wrong people, skipping classes, causing my mom and my grandparents to have a headache. So I took summer school and ended up passing. But, those were the influences that I was around. And, it really wasn't gangs. People tried to get me to join the gang, but I knew that wasn't me, but still I was hanging around them all the time.
You were still kind of like affiliated
Right.
somewhat.
And, you know the saying, you are who
you
keep.
hang with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that a lot. But okay, you definitely beat the odds. So remind me, I'm not sure if I missed it. So at what point in high school you realized, wait a minute, I need to step away from the people I am hanging out with?
It was my senior year.
It
was my senior year. And I had a convo with my mom. She asked me, like, what do you want to do when you graduate? And I didn't know.
Tough conversations.
Tough conversations, right? So I really didn't know what I wanted to do. So I just sat in my room one day. I was like, man, I need to get my life together. Like, I was really headed down the wrong path. My mom was going to kick me out the house, which I did. I got kicked out a couple times before. So it was my senior year when I realized, like, damn, like, Chris, you need to tighten up. And I'll also say another way I beat the odds, I'm very strong in faith. So God,
yes,
you know what I'm saying? God pulled me out the water. Yes. For sure.
Yes, I love that. I love that. Okay, I love to hear that.
Yes, ma'am.
Always put God first.
Got to.
Always.
Got to.
All right, so I feel like what you just explained to all of us is something we can go towards mental health. In your own words, like, what do you think mental health means to you? Not just to you, maybe from like a male perspective.
I was gonna say, yeah. So mental health is very important to me. I have friends, that have committed suicide due to mental health.
Really? I'm sorry.
As a Black community, it's frowned upon, and I recommend everybody, women and men, to go see a therapist, go work out, or whatever it is to ease your mental health. It's just if you take care of your mental, you're showing yourself that you love yourself. So yes. You got to put yourself first. You got to put your mental first. And like I said, I went to therapy, started a year and a half ago.
Really?
Changed my life.
Really? Can you say that again, Mama Son?
Started therapy a year and a half ago, and it changed my life.
So it's okay.
It is okay.
It's okay to go to therapy.
And I feel like a lot of men, they could probably relate. I feel like the mental battle we deal with is providing. Like, it's hard to provide for yourself as a man nowadays, or if you got a family. And then with women, y'all have high expectations from society. So I can only imagine how it is as a woman with the mental battles y'all go through.
I don't think you want me to start. We might need another day for that conversation.
Let's talk about
it. I do commend you for even speaking your truth, because I feel like it's frowned upon for men, or maybe it's the way of thinking, saying like, I don't want to tell anybody my business.
Yeah, like I said, my mom, she was a big influence on me. She always told me it's okay to not be okay. So
yes, I say that all the time.
It is. It is.
It is okay to not be okay.
If you're going through something, ask for help. If you need mental help, ask for it. No, people are judgmental, but you gotta put yourself first.
Yes, and you said it's a year and a half for you. For me, it's on and off for 5 years now.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. It's honestly what happened. It started because of the pandemic. And I was also out there with some friends of mine marching. It was just so much for us. And that year was a trauma year for a lot of people, for sure. Yes, and that 2020 was also the year for me to see things differently. 2020 was also the year I really pushed Shawnasopenbook. I had the vision in 2019, but I wasn't sure. But once pandemic occurred, COVID occurred, I was just like, okay, I know I'm not the only one in this house about to lose my mind. Right. So it just went from there. But I'll just say all this to say that it's okay. It is okay to seek help. It's okay to put yourself first, because you can't pour from empty cup. You can't. Have you heard that before? I heard that before, for sure. I love saying it. Cannot pour from an empty cup. You are no good to anyone. Right. If you're half full.
And also, like, I didn't realize how much trauma I've endured until I went to therapy.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was with my therapist not too long ago and just bawling out crying, just all the things that in my past I endured. So
Ooh,
therapy is helpful for me.
listen. It's like talking to your therapist is something like this. Why you in my business?
Why? Why?
Why are you telling me about myself? How dare you tell me? If no one else can tell you about yourself, the therapist,
They
a
can.
good therapist that you're comfortable with.
For sure.
Because the first one you may meet, you may not feel like, this is not a good fit. But I say keep trying till you find the right one, and it just clicks.
Because that's people's big thing. Like they be like, "Oh, therapists can't relate to me." You got to find the right one.
You have to find the right one, and it's going to take some time. You know, for me, I got lucky with the first try.
Okay.
However, for other people, they may say, "Well, it didn't work." It's because that person, you may not be able to be. You know how you say you're not compatible with your partner. You're not compatible with that therapist.
Right.
So it doesn't mean close the door. It just means, okay, get back and try again.
So all you gotta do is try again, because there's somebody out there for you, for sure.
Yes, absolutely. So will you say, try and connect the dots here, will you also say therapy help you face like the struggles in adulthood right now?
Yes, for sure. I think so. I would say yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does for sure.
Okay. Would you like to, it's up to you, would you like to give us an example of a struggle during your adulthood, but therapy helps you through it?
I would say right now, I just recently lost my grandmother. This is just one example. Recently lost my grandmother, so.
Hold on. Okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay, good. Okay.
So that's really probably the biggest death I have faced in my life so far.
Sorry.
So, you know, it's hard sometimes, but I went to my therapist the week after it happened. He was there for me. It was something I much needed to get off my chest, you know, crying in his office and stuff like that.
You gotta let it out.
And then another thing I face daily is just being there for people. I feel like I'm always there for people, and it's not, you know, they're not there for me.
Oh.
So as I get older, I'm trying to learn to, like, you know, set boundaries for myself too.
Ooh, not you, the male version of myself.
Yep. Got to set boundaries for yourself.
Okay, so the reason why I'm fanning myself, because I know it's probably wondering like, what is she doing? You mentioned you recently lost your grandmother. Yeah, it's been a year for me.
Wow.
So
yeah,
give me a second.
Give
me a second. I know it's okay to cry.
It is,
but I wasn't expecting you to say that, so you caught me off guard.
It's all good. I'm here for you.
That is losing a grandmother.
It's tough. Like, I lost my grandfather, but you know, I left him to death. But when I lost my grandmother, it's like,
because that's like your second mom.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And then you don't realize that hurt until it actually happened. You're like,
ooh. And then, you know, what makes it worse, since, you know, we in Shawna's open book, I'm gonna just open up. What makes it worse is, like, me and her, we had like a little disagreement before she passed. So it was, I didn't go home for Thanksgiving and stuff like that last year. So just dealing with that regret too is kind of tough. So,
but you know what? Not to cut you off. She knows your heart.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
She knows your heart. And I am sad you were able to be on good terms.
Yeah, we were.
But you guys were on good terms?
Before she passed.
Before you got it?
I went to go see her in the hospital. But before that, it was
certain holidays you missed.
Yeah.
Okay. So before passing, you were able to. Okay, perfect.
Went to the hospital, held her hand, talked to her, and stuff like that. So.
Yes. But I do understand. And the reason why I can also understand is because my grandparents and a majority of my family still live in New York. Okay. I don't know if I told you I am from originally Brooklyn, New York. So
Brooklyn, stand up.
Okay, sorry. But no, seriously, I did struggle with that a lot. We didn't have many pictures together. Because life was lifing all the time. And now I take so many pictures.
I do too.
Videos, pictures, everywhere I go, because when it came down to the funeral and you know, you see the different family tree pictures, I couldn't find that many pictures.
And I know
of
that.
me and my grandmother.
And I know that tore you up a little bit.
Woo, I bawled.
Yeah.
I bawled. So even though you also said something that reminded me about me and my grandmother, she got sick February last year again, and then I stopped what I was doing in April and took her to all her doctor appointments. Because the way it worked, the way it happened, my family, two of my aunts, literally just happened to get a new job. And you know when you get a new job, you can't take off.
Right.
They literally started their new job like within a week from the doctor appointments.
Right.
And then also my cousin was also unable to do it. So I literally was like, I'm coming.
It's a blessing.
Was there for a week or almost a week. And we went to every dentist appointment. Every appointment.
That's a blessing,
and we
though.
got in the car and we went because we had a system where we just call whenever she has to go. And they'll pick us up. And she'll be like, "You not telling your friends you here?" I said, "Granny, I'm here for you." So you just really got me very a little emotional. But it's okay. I look at it as like she's here.
She is. Both our grandmas are here.
They're here. And they're smiling. So this was definitely off script, but I just had to acknowledge that because, oh my goodness.
And then also another thing I battle daily is, my job is so fast paced. I got to be on point every day. And it's really not my job that stresses me out. It's like the schedule. Like I can work at 8 a.m. one day, the next one 2 p.m. So it's just all over the place. And my job, you just got to be super on point. So dealing with those things too.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Life. So with that being said, now that you have started therapy, you're learning to put boundaries, and that's so important.
It took me a while to learn that, but it is important. It is.
Okay. How is it when it's time to put boundaries with a loved one, maybe a family member or maybe a partner? I know to me, when I first started, it was very hard. With strangers, it's easy, but with your loved ones, your family, sometimes, for example, saying no.
It's hard for me to say no. And I think I get that from my mom. She always trying to help out whoever it is, and I'm trying to do the same too. But it just gets to a point where, are you gonna help me out if I ask for it? So I just protecting my heart because my heart has been broken by people many a time. So just protecting my heart, setting boundaries, and can't let everybody in my life. Even family, and it hurts, but you gotta cut your family off sometimes too.
That's true. I'm still working on that. I'm still working on putting boundaries to family. Don't get me wrong. My family is not doing anything wrong.
Right.
But the simple fact of just saying, I cannot make it today. Not thinking about, oh, will they be upset because I can't make it?
Exactly. I'll be dealing with the same thing.
And I have to remind myself a boundary doesn't have to be something major. It's just simply saying, I'm not available.
And I feel like I make myself way too available sometimes.
And it's okay to put yourself first. I need to go back to that. It's okay to put yourself first because this is when we do not put ourselves first, when we're always saying yes to a loved one because they need you for something. What if you're just not having a good day? Will you be able to say no to a loved one that needs you?
My heart's so big. I just got to work on that, I have to work on that.
That takes time.
It does. So I'm trying to, my heart is big, but I'm trying to tone it down just a little bit.
Look, one day at a time.
One day at a time, for sure.
As long as you practice, and I have to remind myself that because sometimes I go back and still give my all, knowing I'm tired.
Yep.
Or knowing I should have said no, or knowing I should.
And it can be draining too. It can be really draining.
Yes.
For sure.
I definitely understand that. Something you said about having your heart broken. Okay. So we like to dive into that. Are you ready for that?
Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm depicting that you may have had your heart broken. I don't know if it's recently or...
I've had a heartbreak recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So let's just You want to explain a little bit about
I can
that?
explain a little bit about it. I would just say I was chasing after something that didn't want me, and I was just so blind to it. So I ended up hurting myself.
Oh,
So that's what I would say. That's what
okay.
that's the midst of the story right there. I was just chasing something that didn't want me.
Okay. So at what point did you realize you had to take a step back?
When they told me that I was kind of like just showing my hand too early, just feel like I was just pressuring them into a relationship, which I never want to do. So I was just like, damn, like I was just that green, huh?
I know that was hard to hear.
It was, especially when you really like the person.
Ooh. Okay. So how, well, okay. Do you feel like you definitely learned from that experience? What did it teach you?
It just,
Like, for real, like, or if you want to tell the
yeah, I
other
would
young
just
men
say
out there.
it taught me to protect your heart and don't show your hand, your whole hand very early, and just be vulnerable and
Said, okay, hold on. You said what?
be vulnerable.
Oh,
I know people got problems with that, but yeah, I learned a lot about myself. I learned how hard I can love somebody. I learned that about myself.
will you also say it's okay
To be vulnerable.
to be vulnerable?
It is.
And it's also okay to love someone, but it has to be worth it.
It has
right?
to be worth it, yes. Yes.
So,
And a relationship has to have mutual interest.
Mutual interest.
Yes.
I agree. I both listen. It can. So here's the thing. I want to go back to the chasing word. So with that being said, since you may have chased the wrong person, we can say that.
Yes, we can say that.
You chased the wrong person. Does that mean you will never pursue? Because to me, chase is just like you run after a girl. No, I think. Are you okay with still pursuing another woman when that time is right?
When the time is right, yes. But I feel like I was just chasing so hard. When you're chasing after something and it's over, you're tired, you're drained. That's where I feel like I'm at right now with love. But yes, when the time comes again, I will be pursuing. But I know how to do it now. I know not to force myself on that person.
Okay. Okay. So I'm trying to make sure we connecting dots here. Okay. So what I'm also hearing is it's okay to be vulnerable.
Yes.
And it's also okay to pursue someone that's worth it. Make sure both parties involved.
Yes. Don't be the one constantly chasing that person. You're just gonna end up hurting yourself, especially if they tell you.
Hey, so I gotta ask this: were you missing the red flags?
I think I was just so blind to them because I was just like I like that person so much. I was just blind to all the red flags. Blind.
Okay, so now that we're sitting here, can you now think back of the red flags that you were blind to?
Oh yeah, for sure. And it makes me feel like an idiot too.
Really?
It does.
Can you give us at least one? Or no? It's okay if I'm digging too deep now.
I would say the person was mean to me, but I liked that person so much I just ignored it. And I didn't realize how mean that person was until we had a falling out.
Really?
So I just felt like I was just doing myself a disservice by letting somebody, be mean to me.
Play with your emotions. Like, he say mean, I'm sorry. Man, I'm having a slow moment. Mean, like, when we're talking, just regular conversation throughout the day, activity, it's just, she's being very ugly, nasty towards you.
I wouldn't say that. It was just, okay, how about this? Let's just say I was putting in way more effort than she was.
Okay.
And she recognized it, but she wasn't even trying to.
She wasn't reciprocating
she wasn't at all. And I felt like I was, I was filling a void for her. That's what it felt like.
Okay.
I felt like I was a void filler.
I have another question for you personally. Do you also feel like you was trying to fill a void for yourself to the point where you couldn't see it?
I don't think so. I disagree on that.
Really?
I'm not a person that looks for somebody to fill a void for me or try to fill a void myself. If that makes sense.
Okay. Now here's the thing, because what I also learned in therapy is you may unintentionally fill a void within yourself, not knowing, and maybe that's why, I could be wrong, maybe that's why you didn't see the flags. That's just...
My therapist told me that too. And you know, it's crazy. I had my homeboys and my mom, they told me about this person. I was just like, man, y'all tripping, like, this is the one. And then when that day come, when we had a falling out, I was like, dang, this whole time y'all were right.
You know
so
what?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Love is blind sometimes.
No, it is. And I know now that I'm older, we all go through these experiences for a reason, so we can learn from it. Unfortunately, we're not, as humans, we don't listen to our friends and family right away.
Right.
It's okay. It's not like we don't want to listen to them. Sometimes it's easier for us to just go through things so we can see it ourselves. Yes, we would love for us to tell our loved ones, hey, no, you're going down the wrong way.
Yes.
Go right. You're going left. So I get it.
Yes.
Hey, I've been there now. I've been there a couple of times.
Right.
But now I'm making sure the boundaries are there. I'm making sure I'm putting myself first.
And that's what I learned. Put yourself first, Chris. Put yourself first.
Yes. So, are you still waiting for your time to pursue, or you just not ready yet?
I don't think I'm ready yet. I still need to.
That's real.
Yeah, I still need to build my foundation first. Build a fulfilling life for me first, and then I'll be ready again.
That is okay.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm a big believer, so I know God got somebody out there.
Okay, because listen, when it happens,
it's God's timing, not mine.
Yes, and just be ready.
I will be.
Because it's going to happen when you least expect it. Right. Okay, that's all I gotta say. So, here's another question. Why do you feel it's important to build your foundation first before getting in another relationship?
Like you said, you can't pour from an empty cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And if you don't have your foundation built, like you don't know who you are, or you don't know what you want to do, stuff like that, then you just jump into a relationship with no purpose, if that makes sense.
Yes, you have to be purposeful.
You got to, know who you are first, know yourself first before you jump into a relationship.
Another thing I would like to add too, if you're not happy with yourself, do not expect that person to do it for you.
Yes.
Because guess what? That person is going to be jumping through hoops.
That's like filling a void for somebody.
Yes. And they're like, why is this girl never happy? Or why is this guy never happy? Because that person's not happy with themselves. Exactly. You got to take the time to love on yourself. Like, and when I say I stress that to everyone I'm in contact with, like, I'm not trying to preach, but if the conversation comes up, that's my go-to. Right. Love on yourself first.
You gotta be comfortable.
Yes, it can be a little lonely.
Yeah, you gotta be comfortable in your own skin. Too.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so now looking back,
right.
How old are you right now?
I'm 25.
25. Okay. What advice would you give your younger self?
I would tell my younger self, be patient. Just be patient with life. Listen to your OGs, like my grandparents.
Yeah.
People that I grew up around, the older ones.
Yeah.
Because they know what's best. It's okay to fail. Failure is a part of life.
Yes.
That's probably the biggest one.
Yeah, it is.
And then lastly, everybody in this world has a story. Everybody has their own.
Tell it.
Everybody in this world has their own story. So I feel like those are the biggest life lessons. I mean, not life lessons, but what I would tell my early self.
Okay. I like that. I'm sorry. I got to piggyback on being vulnerable. Okay. I want to piggyback on that simply because men, to me, most men they will say they're not open to being as vulnerable they would like to because of how women make them feel, or they take advantage of hearing their emotions, or it's like if you see a man crying, or if you see a man just talking about how they're really feeling. People
think that's a weakness. It's really a sign. It's really like a courage thing. It's a sign of strength.
It is.
It is.
Okay, so can you go a little bit more as far as how do you do it confidently? Like, how are you able to show those emotions without thinking or without allowing other people to think that's a weakness for you?
I feel like I show it to the people who earn my trust. I feel like I
Mm,
show, because not everybody needs access to your deepest emotions.
yes.
So I'm vulnerable to the people that earn my trust for sure, and protecting my peace from the people that didn't earn it.
Okay. So you're saying as long as the trust is there, you feel like you could trust that person, then you're able to open up a little bit more.
For sure. For sure.
Okay.
For sure.
I can, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
You don't want to just open up to just anyone.
And I used to have a problem with that, and I think I stopped that like a few years ago. So.
Oh, so you used to wear, so would you say you used to wear your emotions on your sleeve?
Oh, for sure. For sure. Which is not a bad thing at all, because it's just a sign of strength, when you wear your emotions on your sleeve, you're your authentic self. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And there's no shame. There's no shame to that either.
No, not at all.
It's just the way you go about it.
I agree.
Do you also speak on that with your therapist as well?
Yeah, we do sometimes. Yeah, I love my therapist, so
Really?
yeah, I do. We talk about a lot of stuff for sure. Me and my therapist.
And how often you go?
I go about twice a week.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Twice a week.
Twice a week. Now I will say the last few months I've been slacking, but
okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. That's another thing too. They don't hold it against you.
No, they don't.
They do not hold it against you. I know it's a stereotype as far as going to a therapist. But when I tell you, it's like, hey girl, hey guy, I'm back. Right. Guess what happened to me? I know you told me to work on it, but see what happened was
always.
Yeah, it gives you that safe space. I think having a safe space with someone, even if you don't want to go to a therapist, but trusting that one person to go to whatever is going on with life. You understand? I think that's really, really important, especially when life be lifing.
And I feel like another thing that helps me is like I just recently started journaling.
Really?
This year. Yeah, so writing in my journal once a week. And I like my alone time. I'm comfortable in my own solitude. So just journaling and, working out and reading and stuff helps me too.
I wasn't even gonna bring that up. But I'ma listen, I started that. Shawnasopenbook was actually a blog site.
Nice.
So I was pouring my heart out. I was just writing things. So when I tell you, journaling is a way to release those thoughts. So that's another. I'm glad you said that for the men and the women. If you do not feel comfortable going to a therapist, or you feel like you don't have the money for a therapist, you don't have the insurance for a therapist, you get a book.
Get a book, journal.
And journal.
Connect with yourself.
And that's how you really release those thoughts too, because going back to mental health, taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental, we have so much going on up here.
All the time, every day.
And if you don't feel comfortable going to anyone, at least write it out. Now, I have heard some people will write it out and also burn it.
Never heard that. Really?
Yeah, especially the negative thoughts. We want to get rid of the negative thoughts. Bits and cut it up, flesh it down. But I don't know how many people do it, but I've read it. I have read it online. There's different ways to get rid of those negative thoughts.
I need to look that up.
Yeah.
I don't have much negative thoughts like I used to, but they'll pop up. They'll pop up time to time. Yeah.
And would you say therapy help?
For sure. Okay, therapy helps for sure.
I love that. So, how do you go about protecting your peace?
Like I said, my circle. One thing, my circle is small. I hang with the same homeboys, same coworkers, family members most of the time. So I feel like protecting my peace is while in my circle. Yeah, like I said, if I trust you, I'm vulnerable to you, I'll open up, show my emotions. Important. Trust is really important. So that's how I protect my inner peace. Just who I'm around. Who you around is really, really big when it comes to your peace.
Say it again.
Who you around is really big when it comes to protecting your peace. Got to watch who you hang around.
Oh, yes. I love my peace.
Because people rub off on you. You hang around somebody negative all the time.
because energy is transferable.
It is, for sure.
And my family, we're from Guyana.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's a Caribbean saying or it's a Black culture saying. All I can say is my spirit can't take your spirit.
Ooh, that's deep. That's deep.
My spirit can't take you. If you ever heard me say that,
that's deep.
And I don't need to ask any questions either.
Right.
It's a true feeling when I hear my family, because I didn't understand growing up. My spirit can't take that person. Gone. Nah, I can't take it. I can't take it.
I get it.
It's serious because that's why I try to say energy is transferable for people to understand what I'm really trying to say. You can meet someone the first time, but something about that person, I don't know. And the thing is, I like to say, I'm just not your cup of tea. You may not be my cup of tea.
Right.
And it's okay to not be each other's cup of tea. But what I will say is do not ignore that feeling.
Don't.
And I try to make sure I tell people I love and I'm close with, don't second guess that feeling. Even if the person didn't do you anything wrong, it's something about their spirit does not go well with your spirit.
Exactly. And I don't know if this relates, but I used to be a people pleaser. I had to stop that. You ever try to be a people pleaser? It's draining. Like, it's just so draining.
Yes, that would suck the life out of you. You understand? And people can see that. And when they see it, that's when they come around you the most. That's why now it's really imperative for anyone, you, myself, whoever is watching, to be really selective with your time and your energy when it comes to others.
Right.
Work relationships, your lover. I mean, I don't want to say it, family, friends. Yeah. When something is off, this is what happens. When you ignore it, something huge happens, drastic, and then you're like, I knew I should have listened. Yeah. So that all goes to protect your peace, right?
PYP.
Man, listen. Hashtag PYP.
Hashtag PYP.
So we're almost to the end. What would you say is your biggest lesson life has taught you so far?
I got two, I would say.
Okay.
It sounds cliche, but
no, go ahead.
Cherish the good moments.
Oh, yes.
Cherish the good moments in your life. And then second, I'll say, don't put a time limit on anything. Like, don't say, hey, I'm going to have kids by I'm 25. I'm going to buy a house by when I'm 28. Because, you can set yourself up for disappointment and stuff like that. So those are the two biggest life lessons I've learned. What about you?
I agree. I was going to say life is too short.
For sure.
So live your life to the fullest. I've always been saying that. I have quite a few. The other one will say, since life is so short, live your life to the fullest. Live within your truth. Like, whatever that may be, whatever that may look like, just be yourself. Just be your authentic self. And who cares?
Because real recognize real, or real attracts real.
Yes. You know for me, I don't care. Who don't like me? Right. Who don't?
I used to have a problem with that. I used to try to be liked by everybody. I'm like, man, this shit what?
Because then for me too, I'm okay with being to myself, and maybe because I have siblings on my dad's side, and I have a sibling on my mom's side. But growing up, my mom, I saw my siblings like during the summer, things like that. So literally, just be me and mom and my stepdad. All right, cool. Then when my sister came along, she came along when I was like 15, 16. So I was okay with sitting by myself.
Right.
When people like, I don't know how you do it. I think that helped. That kind of molded me into like, I need my space.
Yeah.
So as an adult, living on my own, my friends were like, you're living by yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I enjoy it.
I've been living by myself since I was 20.
Once I graduated, I was at my mom's house for at least like 6 months. After that, I just been on my own, and I really enjoy my space.
Yep.
It's my sanctuary. That's how mom taught me. Just keep your space for yourself.
Yep.
And you just don't let people come to your space. But as far as other life lessons, just really be true to yourself.
That's it.
That's it. And I agree with you. Don't put a time limit. Once I hit 30, once I hit that, I stopped giving myself a time limit. You know, but it's okay.
Yeah,
you know, the 30s is the new 20s.
It is. It is. It is. I'm not there yet, but I got
It's
5.
okay. You enjoy it.
Yeah, I am.
But look, the life lessons now, woo, buckle your seatbelt.
I bet I will.
So, lastly, because I don't want to keep you any longer, this is for the listeners. What's one piece of advice you like listeners to walk away with from hearing this conversation?
So it's gonna be another cliche one, but tough times don't last. Tough people do.
Ooh.
Just keep the main thing, whatever you want to do in your life, and you'll be fine. Keep God first, for sure.
Always.
Come on now.
You should live with that. Keep God first.
Yeah, I should have.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I really enjoyed this conversation.
I did too. This is dope. Shawnasopenbook.
Thank you so much. We might
This
need
is dope.
to do a part 2, honestly. But this concludes the episode 100 with Chris.
And if y'all want to follow me on IG, it is k1.xc_.
You heard him? Ladies, he's single.
I am for sure.
But thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you for having me. This was dope. This was really dope.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Until next time.